But I mentioned the environmental destruction, and have no fear about our environmental destruction, but there's an answer that has been, I've seen the videos circulating, specifically our beaches, which are all dirty now, right? Our beaches are all disgusting. And I love this video of this machine that's going to make everything happy and nice again. All right, first of all, it's made by Bobcat, which Bobcat is like a garbage company. They yes, they produce some construction material, but they also do horrific things like produce the fucking machines that slaughter Palestinians that Israel uses. You know, they're producing the machines that, you know, do a lot of the like deforestation and just gutting of our environment. Now, look, everybody likes that clean beach. I'm not saying we don't, and I'm not saying we shouldn't clean up our beaches. But the idea that this is the solution is just, well, we take this machine and we drive it over the beaches and it picks up the cigarette butts and then all is well. No, it's still fucked. We're still fucking the environment. It's not, all is not fine. You assholes. This is both greenwashing and acting like this will solve the problem, but it's also greenwashing this company that is incredibly dirty, polluting company that responsible for deforestation, etc. And they're like, hey, no, we're one of the good guys because we made a fucking tractor that picks up cans off the beaches. Ah, look at that. I mean, it's like the idea that we're fixing the globe by sending these stupid little tractors around. I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with it if they were just up front. If the ad was like, hey, you're looking to get rid of the fucking cans and cigarettes and shit off the beach, then this will do that. The beaches will still be fucked. You still have pollution. You still have, creatures dying. You still have birds eating cigarette butts and shit. But it'll look a little better. The beach will look a little nicer. Also, you'd have to have 9 billion of these machines on every beach around the world, in which case you're causing more environmental damage than you're actually helping solve. The fucking Bobcat beach cleaner. And also, how about asking where the fuck all this shit came from to begin with? Why do we have loads of garbage on our beaches? Isn't that a sign that things might not be perfect, that all might not be right? Like, I feel like if you were like an archaeologist and you dug down and you found a layer that's just tampon applicators and used condoms, you'd be like, this society, see right down at this layer, the society does not seem to be the best because there's a bunch of fossilized used condoms that are just rock hard old condoms right around this layer. About 2,000 years ago, something happened where they just covered the beaches in beer cans and remnants of fireworks and just like the packaging for something called a Big Mac. And at times packaging for something called a double Big Mac. We're not sure what that is, but if you look right here, 2,000 years ago in the fossil record, you'll find it. That's not a society, I don't think, to be proud of. Who knows how many creatures this would kill while it's sifting through the sand, just scooping up seagulls and penguins and maybe not penguins, but just scooping up all the little sand crabs and the little sand mites and little what are they called? Horseshoe crabs. All that stuff's just getting filtered through and put in a compactor that crushes them into a pulp with some tin cans. I don't know that we should be celebrating that either. But this reminds me exactly of the so-called cleanups after oil spills, right? After oil spills, they go, oh, we're going to clean it up, right? Exxon or BP or one of these clowns goes running down there to say, we're going to clean this stuff up right now. And it's no problem, no problem. Well, yeah, they don't, because they can't. It's impossible. It's impossible to clean up oil spills. You can decrease a percentage of the oil that gets out into the water if you act quickly, but you can't clean it up. It's just, everything's just fucked. And I want to show you this. This is, for those of you who didn't know this, sometimes Exxon and BP and Shell and all these garbage companies that are destroying the planet, they'll use literal paper towels. This is not some dude walking down to the beach. This is what Exxon and Shell and BP will sometimes send like guys down there with industrial paper towels to literally put them down on the oil spill. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like nothing screams like cleanup theater more than this, than putting some paper towels down, on the sand. If you do a little wax on, wax off motion with your paper towel, like Karate Kid. You remember Karate Kid? And you remember, and you wax on, wax off with your paper towel, and that oil that'll be up real quick. You just do that for like just 10 to 15 years, and that oil will be gone. It'll be cleaned right out of there, and all the animals will be happy again. And you can do just like that commercial for Dawn soap where they clean off the fucking bird. So yeah, we've got what's called cleanup theater, and this Bobcat device is just another example of cleanup theater where they act like we don't actually have to change our system. We don't actually have to change the way we're behaving. We just need to buy this new thing, sometimes massive equipment that is going to cover up literally the surface layer. In this case, literally the surface layer of our destruction of this planet. We're just gonna graze off the top. This is, you know what this reminds me? This is like if you get like gum in your hair and someone just shaves off that little piece of. We're just gonna shave off the top of the sand on the beach, and then it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna kill all of the eggs of the sea turtles that are laid in this area, and we'll clean up those along with the cigarette butts. You know, this machine, it'd be like having a machine that just wipes the soot of a polluted area. You know, downtown LA just wipes the soot off the buildings. It doesn't stop everybody from breathing the shit. It doesn't actually clean the place. It just makes it look a little shinier. We're going to make the earth look a little shinier as we kill ourselves. It's, you know, it's like a device. It's just covering over the problem. It's like if they sold us all a big device that just fired. You walk into society and every asshole, all the assholes in our society, which what are we saying? That's like 45% of everybody in the United States. Well, you walk up to every asshole, not you guys, everybody else. Walk up to every asshole and you just shoot a paper mache gun at them that just covers their face over so they can't speak. And it's just got a smiley face there. And they're just like, ah. And just, so you can just paper mache, paper mache over their heads. And then you don't have to deal with the assholes in society. But that doesn't stop them from being out there and behaving like assholes. It just makes it easier to walk by them. This is like a Northrop Grumman or one of the weapons contractors creating a machine that high fives people on the street. It's like a little, you know, robot, a little C3PO or no, R2D2, little robot that walks down the street and just boop, high five, boop. It makes people a little happier. Meanwhile, Northrop Grumman's selling goddamn javelin missiles to sociopaths around the world, Nazis and shit. Yeah, but they made the high five machine, so it's fine. They're helping us. They're doing some good out there.